Hello everyone. In this video, let's discuss how to write a program for swapping nodes in a linked list. You are given the head of a linked list and an integer k. Return the head of the linked list after swapping the values of the kth node from the beginning and the kth node from the end. So here they have been linked list of size 5. I need to swap two nodes, that is kth node from the beginning and the kth node from the end. Kth node from the beginning is 2 and the kth node from the end is 4. I have to swap 2 and 4. After swapping 2 and 4, the linked list looks like this, which is 1, 4, 3, 2 and 5. Now let's discuss this logic. Here I have taken linked list of size 5. Let us take the value of k is equal to 2. Now what we have to do? I have to swap kth node from the beginning and the kth node from the end. I have to take two objects where one will be pointing the kth node from the beginning and another will be pointing the kth node from the end. So for that I will be taking an object called temp. Initially I will be taking that will be pointing the first node of the linked list. So like I will take an object called list node temp is equal to 10. I will take one more object called second, that also going to point to the first node of my linked list. This will be pointing the kth node from the end. So we take one more object, second. Okay. Now what I am going to do is I am going to move temp to the kth node from the beginning. For that I have to take a loop and I have to give the condition as I equal to 1, I less than k, I plus plus. So here you might have a question. Why am I iterating I less than k instead of I less than or equal to k? Because initially temp is pointing to the first node of the linked list. So I have to iterate up to I less than k, not I less than or equal to k. When I give I less than or equal to k, k will be pointing the k plus 1th node, not the kth node. That is why I am giving the conditions I less than k. So I value is equal to 1, 1 less than 2, condition is true. If the condition is true, what I will be doing is I will be iterating the temp, which is I will be moving the temp from first node to the second node, which is temp is equal to temp dot next, which is temp is pointing to 1000, temp dot next is 2000. Temp will be pointing to the memory location called 2000. Now check the condition. I will be incremented, so I value becomes 2. 2 less than 2, condition becomes false. I will come out of the loop, which means that I have iterated temp to the kth node from the beginning. Now temp is pointing to the second node where the value of k is equal to 2. After this, what I am going to do is I am going to take one more object called first. I will be storing the value which is pointed by temp. So temp is pointing to the node called 2000, that I will be considering it as first. So which is kth node from the beginning. This should be considered as the kth node from the beginning. Okay. Afterwards, I have to find the kth node from the end. For that, what I am going to do is I am going to take a loop and I am going to iterate the temp till the last node of my linked list. So for that, I will be giving a condition saying that temp dot next not equal to null. So here, whenever I am reaching the last node of the linked list, I should stop. So that is why I am giving the condition temp dot next not equal to null. Whenever you are giving temp not equal to null, it will traverse the complete linked list. Whenever you are giving temp dot next not equal to null, whenever you are reaching the last node of the linked list, it will come out of the loop. So here what am I going to do? I am going to iterate temp by one step and second by one step. So temp is equal to temp dot next and second is equal to second dot next. Whenever temp is reaching the last node, the node wherever the second is pointing, that is the kth node from the end of the linked list. So temp is equal to temp dot next. Now check the condition. Temp dot next not equal to null. Yes, that is not equal to null. So what I will be doing? I will be moving temp by one step and second also by one step. Now check the condition. Temp dot next not equal to null. Yes, temp dot next is 4000 not equal to null. I will be moving temp by one step and second by one step. Now check the condition. Temp dot next not equal to null. Yes, so I will be moving temp by one step and second by one step. Now check the condition. Temp dot next not equal to null. Condition becomes false because temp is pointing to the last node of my linked list. Now wherever second is pointing, that is the kth node from the end of the linked list. So we have got two nodes, which is first and second. I need to swap the value of these two things. So we know the logic of swapping. So that same logic we can use to swap. So quickly I'll write the logic of swapping. So I'll be taking int temp is equal to, not temp, TLA, int t equal to first node's value. So first dot val equal to second dot val, and then second dot val equal to temp. So t, the normal logic of swapping. So I'll be taking value from this particular node and value from this particular node. These two values will be swapped. So when I swap, this becomes 4 and this becomes 2. When I traverse a linked list, the values will be swapped. So head will be pointing to the first node of the linked list, that is 1000. I will be taking the data from the first node 1000, that is 1, and then I'll go to the next node 2000. I'll take the data as 4, and then I'll go to the next node 3000. I'll take the data as 3, and then I'll go to the next node, that is 4000. Data value is 2, and then I'll go to the next node 5000, and the data value is 5. That's all. We have swapped those two nodes of the linked list. Now let's try to write it as a program. So here first what we have to do, I have to take an object called temp. List node temp is equal to head and second is equal to head. Both will be pointing to the first node of the linked list. I will be taking a loop and I will be iterating it. I less than k, I plus plus. So if you want, you can, I will comment it here saying that finding the kth node from the beginning of list. So what I am going to give, temp equal to temp dot next. Now what I have to do, I am going to take an object called first and I will be storing the value of temp. Now I have got the kth node from the beginning. We are going to find the kth node from the end of the list. For that I have to take a while loop saying that temp dot next not equal to null. If the condition is true, what I have to do, I have to iterate temp by one step and second by one step. After this what I have to do, I have to swap those two nodes value. For that I'll swap the value of two nodes. So for that I am going to take an object called a variable called t, int t equal to first dot val equal to second dot val, and then second dot val equal to t. That's all. Finally I have to return head. That's all. Let's run the code now. As it passes the test case. Now let's submit the code. As it passes all the test cases. That's all.